doesn't fill you with a whole lot of confidence. I don't know what will, but let's see. Can't count MOUZ out just yet. I'm sure Dexter and co have a plan coming into this one.
Yeah, and I don't know if xertioN's ever had 2 bad maps back-to-back, so we'll see. Even though I say bad maps, excuse me, just not at the tippy top of the scoreboard. Frozen, of course, started strong. Let's see if he can match that here. Odds favoring complexity, interestingly enough. So 1 smoke out, forces JT on a bit of a wider line and won't be able to contest so easily. Floppy still has the cross secret. In fact, they've got more bodies here. Nice opportunity. Lots of CTs and a long-range P250. Frozen brings us back to an even keel. Smooth sailing towards the lower site.
Okay, so right there, JDC's called the break of the vent, but nobody's dropped down. Torji will confirm that. Oh, and there's a kit smoke combo in towards the warehouse. Well highlighted there by our Obs team. Might make this a little bit more difficult for the complexity retake, but they haven't found themselves at a site just yet, MOUZ. JDC's turn to brave ramp, and he'll be pushed away for now.
I like FaNg's angle, especially if Grim's going to be taking contact. And oh, he is frozen again. Another headshot this time from onto hallzerk.
Yeah, there's so many different fights right now all across the map here. So Frozen isolating another. Oof, and JDC finding the hut push, so they can pivot back up the vent now towards A. They know that at least one player is on the B site. FaNg, desperate, needed that kill. It's just Grim.
xertioN finishes it with style. No sweat on the brow at all. MOUZ just a single casualty.
And their first pistol here within this series, right? They were unable to convert what felt like a gimme in the second half of Inferno. Should have been all theirs, and it's definitely louder in our match on the A stream. That one's being brought to you by Harry and Hugo. Vitality taking on Fnatic. Winner of that matchup will be making their way into the Spodek. Winner of this is, well, just to play another day, will be taking on none other than the loser of that aforementioned matchup. It doesn't get any easier out here, but we are back in the thick of things. A missed molly, no golly, as the force buy for Cole. Going to try and hold MOUZ at bay for as long as possible.
Yeah, one of these rifles is not like the other. xertioN's got himself the Kalashnikov.
Yeah, you can see right here, and Dexter's just trying to micromanage the troops, right? The knife's in the hand, he's looking at his teammates, he's making sure the smoke's getting juggled. It's like they're setting up a smoke wall towards Yard here, so there's 2 more at the feet of xertioN after the first gets thrown. He's tasked with putting this one up. North America knows a lot about walls, but it's hallzerk outside who up and over on the CT blue, trying to get a bit of information, and has a lot, right? He doesn't see anybody, so the smokes, that's $900 worth of investment that don't mean anything right now.
Okay, Floppy fires off a warning shot and anticipating a full commit. He didn't want to take that fight on his own, and understandably so, trying to channel them into this top site. And I do just see a scout tag. hallzerk still connecting bullets. Smoke main, JT, lots of damage, and he's been set up for success. Grim, more damage on the 5-7. Broken back as JDC is in. Not the weapon for the job here either with a scout. hallzerk going to be hard pressed to contribute. But that's another mounting of the hut. They had no idea. Backs were turned on the D. FaNg. Ooh, one-on-one as xertioN saves them. A double kill from the Israeli for 2.
Oh, sweaty palms there. That one really could have fallen the other way. A couple of missed shots, a conversation to be had, a smile on the face. But
a couple of missed bumps as well.
Yeah, it looks like us before we get a map started. Complexity, moment away from success. Have to stomach this, and it felt like a couple of flub shots that should have gone their way here. The crosshair's not connecting, but you can't say the same for MOUZ. And there it is, xertioN steadies. And yeah, you can tell they knew how close they were, but this is unusual here. Complexity, I know you're confident from your map 1 win, but to go for a 3rd round bye on the CT side, you don't often see this, and for good reason.
Yeah, JT breaking the vote with his USP as well. Wants this to be an element of surprise. This is going to catch Dexter off. He just wants to go into that top side. You can see he's just, well, hoping someone gets inquisitive, and Grim's been very happy on this angle. Not going to be Dexter's first clear. Not an easy clear. Oh, Grim just looked away! Now they know. SMG in play. JT. Only the one onto the leader. Tagged up a little on the way back to lobby. JDC. 4G. Could be knocking on that. Oh my god, that's loud stampeding steps. JT, he's thrown caution to the wind, and he's found a frag. They may not be ready for FaNg. Yeah, spotted out on the way back. Ramp one, top site the other. They don't have to rush this, and you can see the uncertainty. Floppy even worried about the round-the-world yard info.
They should just contact our Squeaky here. Look at all the util on Frozen, smoke main.
Right.
Molly behind the vent. Oh, all right. Picking the harder option through the hut.
And what can FaNg get done with that? He's been spotted out, and they all lined up. That's a lot of info. Floppy there to provide some overwatch, but it's only some damage. Well handled from Frozen.
I hate that call from Complexity. Like, I understand it. We've all been tempted. We've all been there. We've definitely all been there. You come second round forced by there's one player alive. You go, oh, the money's a little bit low. Now it's the T side. And no, it ain't.
Yeah.
And now there's going to be down a massive hole here. So Complexity should be stomaching a 4th round loss in consecutive fashion here.
It's almost like the frustrations from losing that round boiled into losing more rounds.
Exactly. Hey, boys, we were so close. I'm sure we can do it with a few better upgrades here. hallzerk had the M4. He got nothing done with it. It's all good. We'll call it that 4-0 mark, and then the guns will come out.
Especially a gift on Nuke, though. You know, these T rounds, they don't always come easy. And, well, this one certainly will. Getting that 4-0 leapfrog. 5-7, not quite on the mark there. Just some damage onto Dexter.
Oof, JDC needs to be careful here. A couple of pesky CTs down in lobby. Dexter even lower now. Bomb to be scooped.
Nice reactions.
Yeah, hallzerk to be removed. They've infested yard here. You can see all this space that's been taken. xertioN up towards the heavens. A top split seem very likely here. He can call things crystal clear. It's Collar chasing their tail right now. I know it says that there are 3 players left, everybody. Well, there you go. Now it only says 2. You all thought.
Got ya.
This has also allowed MOUZ to be able to stabilize here, so if they keep 4 or 5 of these individuals here standing going into the next round of play, that's going to feel real good. JT doesn't want to allow that to happen. He's just looking for anything he can possibly find to in towards the top site. Bomb now over the halfway gone mark. JDC should be good for this one. Oh, okay, all right.
A bit more than they bargained for there.
Yeah, nice shots there from Floppy. You'll take that. You'll take that indeed.
All right. Well, that's that 4-0. That's the punishment. It's been duly noted, and now Complexity will get the guns on out. But yeah, it was that second round force did kind of give Complexity a little bit of wind beneath their wings. We are just going to be having a little brief tech issue to get that player back in the server. But to recap, it was second round force into the 1v1, and ever since we've seen MOUZ with 3 alive and every round to count. In terms of expectations for this series, we came into this one with high expectations for MOUZ. Of course, with the deepest run MOUZ have made in an organizational history in a long, long time over in Rio de Janeiro.
You say history, it just feels like ancient history, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right? The tail end of the year not packed with events that everybody can attend, which is why we didn't see a lot of these names being able to compete. Which, after success, must be very frustrating just to get cooled off. I'm sure everybody enjoyed the break. We know that the Major is at the top of the Counter-Strike castle.
But it was huge, you know. I think for these players, especially considering it was, you know, this slow integration of those academy names. We saw JDC come in, of course, xertioN, Cyclone, Torshi initially. And for them all to kind of be united and climbing on some of the greatest Counter-Strike stages in terms of scale and stakes. Now they find themselves at Katowice, another one for the challenge at the very tippy top of Counter-Strike. Complexity have pushed them map 1. Let's see how MOUZ continue to fare here on their map. On the attack, will Colt throw an early blow? hallzerk to be tested. He's brilliant on Inferno, and FaNg's not really going to be taking a passive approach. Quite the opposite, in fact. Up red, and ooh, flash. That was a T flash. xertioN still not particularly ready for this. Oh, I tell a lie. The flash betrayed him. It was too much for FaNg. Floppy. Oh, perfect weapon for the job. 2 on the AUG. Keeps it interesting. hallzerk still has the call for the cross secret, so don't have to stress too much about your rotations, but ramp is lost.
Oh, look at this again. We saw a lot of this on Banana, on Inferno, just them being proactive and taking a lot of space, and this time around it'll be Yard. So JT can continue that push if he'd like. It's actually Grim to relinquish that control and head down secret. JT's going to follow him here, so they know that they've given up ramp. hallzerk just being passive towards Hell right now, hoping that somebody creeps around the corner. But having 2 players at the ready in secret, if it was to be the A play, maybe just a complexity save, Deacon's smoke is going to be very telling of how this one wants to finish for MOUZ.
And in they trundle. 2 CTs to be found in their hidey hole. MOUZ do find some contact. It's actually hallzerk that falls, but Grim responds in kind. That was the bomb. He heard it. Nose Frozen's trapped on the site now. Difficult for xertioN to provide support immediately.
Look at the flames.
He's got it. Little safe corner for the plant. A 2-on-2. The retake's on. And the reposition is 2. Grim will swing that door open. Frozen's had time to mantle up, though. It gets more and more difficult as time continues to pass. This crossfire established now. I mean, xertioN unlikely to miss this one. 8 frags to 0. And he keeps on popping those heads. You can't stop him. Quad kill from xertioN. 10-0. And a proud fatherly smile sneaks onto Cyclone's face.
It's just wild because this kid, right, he was the 3rd of the Academy team trio to have joined the team. And for my money, he's the best of the bunch.
He's crazy.
Yeah, his aim is just banging. We had the chance to speak to him out front of the hotel today before we came in. He's saying, yeah, he's just, you know, he doesn't think a lot. He just runs around and shoots. So it seems to be working. But there's definitely the cogs are wearing.
Which I want to make clear is a good thing. You know,
for sure.
Actually, strong recommend. Valens did a tweet you can check out about the blissful ignorance of star players and how it's something you want to nurture. I think xertioN might be a nice embodiment of that. Yeah,
it comes with the reps, right? It just becomes second nature here. You don't have to think too much if you've done it a million times. Putting that crosshair in the right place has found the multi-kill after multi-kill. So some fantastic impact here, and Complexity looking like a whole different team. It's still early stages. We've only seen 1 true gun round so far in 5 rounds of play, and that will continue to be the case for round number 6. You can see the upgrades, 3 Deagles, 2 5.7s, some Kevlar.
And some diligence from MOUZ. They are not going to be falling foul to any funny business here, especially after conceding Inferno. Nice nade smoke combo. FaNg just caught out. Nice work from xertioN, still farming. An 11 KD.
Got it as well here. More damage to be done. Spotted down secret is Grim and Torji with the AWP on his back. It's the P250 facing forward for the fight. Oh, and I think he saw the bottom there of Floppy. Goes now and removed. So lots of damage done again from xertioN. Another multi-kill. Whack that one onto the tally. JT rocking a hard place, and Dexter will oblige.
Oh, that was, I don't know what's happening on that the other stream, but I just heard like a loud
Harry Russell.
But it was a loud Harry Russell, and then a kind of a simultaneous groan of disappointment and loud cheer of celebration. So something's happened. And a reminder, if you are interested, there is a battle between Vitality and Fnatic in the upper bracket, winner of which goes to the Spodek.
We already have 3 teams locked in for the Spodek, right? Na'Vi, G2, earlier today, Heroic with their victory.
Such a good group already.
Yeah, it's starting to really tidy up, isn't it?
Collection of players. I wouldn't call it a group, but yes.
And if Vitality make it, we've got xertioN Simple in the Spodek, so that will be beautiful work.
And then Simple, Nico, you know.
FaZe to run the lower bracket of Group A, and then a conversation to be had, well, can MOUZ win here? Outsiders OG as well. That's another matchup going on in Group B.
Damn, things are playing out nicely for playoff fans.
And everyone's a playoff fan.
Most people, yeah. I can't think of anyone that would. Maybe if you got knocked out.
There's a few only grand final fans.
Yeah.
But there are definitely more playoff fans than play-in fans, I would say.
Well, let's get this off to our 7th round start. And a bleak one for the CTs. It's time to post one. Otherwise, that scratching thought at the back of your mind that this one is a given for your opponent can keep getting away from you. Now, hallzerk is going to be looking for his first frag here.
Used all the juice in the first map, I think. 0 kills so far.
So Grim's going to be communicating. I can't see anything. Smokes, flashes, good use of util again, and that's hallzerk. Opens his account. On to xertioN, handing him his first death.
Still plenty of time for this. A lot of yard control available here. They can start to crunch around towards heaven. They will have to deal with none other than Floppy.
Not a space here, and you can see that little peek for info. Floppy. Oh, he thought he had the element of surprise. But frozen with a robotic adjustment, and now hallzerk keeping us level. Catches JDC on the ramp descent from the low side. Dexter to climb this ladder. FaNg. Oh, he'll have heard that. Ready and waiting. Dexter down in the side of the head. Hasn't moved. FaNg's ready for another duel if you want to give it to him. Frozen should have it. Oh, FaNg. Good delivery from the Canadian.
And Torji to try and save here. He should be able to tuck in behind main here. Ooh, even wants to go further back, so trying to be as safe as possible. 3, 2, and 1, retaining the AWP, but this hot start becomes 6-1. hallzerk's impact yet to get a kill, and then 2 frags in the first round, they win. Bit of a correlation right there, but a well-handled round.
More ammunition for this nickname I'm working on.
All right, well, if you come up with something a little bit more creative, let me know. But at the moment, it's bang on, right? You couldn't have a better definition.
Bang, Floppy.
Consider that as well, because you had FaNg up heaven and you had Floppy at the window, so they were trying to clear each other's complementary angles there, but Floppy just still gets absolutely destroyed. Need another one of those here, Complexity, to start building onto something, but MOUZ, they want to ruin the day. Looks like quicker secret cross smokes deployed here. They throw out their own molly to make sure there's no gap. You can see them using that to guise their cross noisily into hallzerk again.
Okay, this could work wonderfully. He's on the angle. He's been baited on the shot. Can get a second chance at it, and now he needs to fall. Dips into the vents. Slows them down. The smoke, they might try and swing upon it, and he's been let go. Not the second time. Not making that mistake again. Trying to bait the shot. Knows it's likely the AWP. Torji. Good for JT.
Oof, JT just sacrificed himself, but the sacrifice for the round, maybe he'll take that. JDC up close and personal. hallzerk finally removed?
Okay, so now the rotate is on. Floppy is already there.
Might not expect this.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, JDC completely unaware. Torji. Oh, a miss. And a punishment from Floppy. He'll happily take a nice upgrade for hallzerk. And we will see 2 in a row for Cole.
Yeah, so JT dropping down the vent actually helped them out, because you wouldn't expect hallzerk, JT, and then Floppy to already be back of sight. So the fact that JT did sacrifice himself in that fashion ended up working out.
So they figured that the person that would have been in Floppy's position was the man they just killed in vent.
Yeah, I know it was a top rotator, but because JT responded, you would expect Floppy to still have been dealing with ramp. If someone else is going to drop down to deal with secret, right, and it's not the ramp player, you think, okay, well, they've already rotated. But good positioning there from Floppy. Nice little double up and a nice round there from Cole. Aggressive again towards yard. hallzerk.
4-1. xertioN. He actually opted to go path of least resistance for now. Time will tell. Torji in support from Silo. Safe from it is hallzerk. Oh my god, the standoff. If he just touches his Esky a little too much, he is cooked. And, oh, perfect. Crouches under the shot. hallzerk can't react in time, and xertioN up to 13 frags on this T-start.
All right, well, they've been able to get this secret cross. It's normally hallzerk the man stopping them. So now removed, do they continue for this B site assault?
Oh, and he's not quite done. Torji now going to put his name in the feed. Floppy watching as this 7th round for MOUZ slowly takes shape, takes form. The warehouse is FaNg. Some proactivity required and delivered. Ramp is lost and occupied. Torji down the secret stairs.
Double vent rotation here from Cole. Some of these rotates look inspired. There's a slight element of gamble to it, but they have 2 players to respond to this. Smoked off for now.
could work out. Rise's luck at the door swing open and spray. That's one player revealed. And torji, I like that actually. Smoked it off to make it awkward. You have to either go through the vents or wait.
I want to consider the save here, Colt. I don't think they're going to get gifted anything else just yet, hanging around to see if anybody oversteps the mark, but that won't be the case.
torji doesn't need to do anything else, but it looks like he's trying to control himself, not resisting the temptation to do more. And more he shall. JT loses the AWP, and now Grim can grab it and get out of dodge. hallzerk will have another, but so will MOUZ. 7 now to 2.
Okay, well, this is already a fantastic looking half from MOUZ here.
Haven't seen a timeout, have we?
Well, one right now. It's going to be the second so far from Complexity. Yeah, they took the one in the early stages when there was a bit of the blowout, right? They had the close second round. Then they went for the unorthodox.
Come on, give it a name. What is that? What is that?
An unorthodox third round CT force after the
there
second round force. It's not normal.
You're breaking the rules, guys.
Yeah, well, to no success here. So this is the fight, and this is an interesting way to take this fight here from xertioN, right? He goes into the crouch peek with it. This is an annoying duel. I don't know if people ever play the duel servers. I know Refrag has it, or you can find it on any of the other public servers. But that's a fight to that secret player, and coming in with the crouch right there. I think he was ready for the secret duel as opposed to the close red, but still able to blow his head off. xertioN's impact to be felt again. He's going to be in with a Mac 10 as opposed to an AK, so this is going to be quick. Very
quick. Look at them charging Grim. Oh, he's going to be so mad. He's already dead. And a round likely to follow as 2 into the top site. MOUZ. Salt into the coal wounds. The round concludes. 1 minute 30 on the clock. Let's just shave some time off of that. The bomb is down, and so is xertioN down the vents. Now, that's information and some damage, but...
torji had a moment longer there. Didn't realize it. Just spotted hallzerk on the jump, who got a second lease of life in this round of play. Can back off towards CT spawn, join Floppy. FaNg's over towards Secret, and 8 rounds.
It's always something nice to see out of an in-game leader, just the presence of mind to throw a little bit of a spanner in the works, just as Cole are trying to call a timeout, you've had a discussion, you're like, okay lads, we know what we're doing now, we've set it up. And then all of that goes thrown out the window as Grim is saying, I'm flashed, I'm dead, and round 8. Secured for MOUZ.
Well, we do have Ancient as the third and deciding map here of this series, and it feels like we might need it. More Counter-Strike to come later tonight as well. On the main stream, we'll be having FaZe taking on IHC, who have continued to turn heads. And following that, Spirit versus Liquid. Well, following that at the same time, and that'll be here with Alex and myself. And that's traditionally a bit of a banger, and I said that about FaZe Spirit, and it didn't really shape up that way. So we'll have to wait and see. I'll bite my tongue. I think Complexity will bite your hand off for an extra round right now.
Yeah, elusive. torji going aggressive on red now. hallzerk more passive. Oh, it's predicted. Oh, dear, Dexter! Collateral damage goes down to torji's AWP, and this one, a gift. Not a fun feeling for torji.
No, that was ugly, but I think with the scoreline, shouldn't be too upset with how this may unfold. The bomb in the open here. JDC, is he going to play first or allow xertioN? He's coming back up Secret. So in combination here, they have 2 smokes. They could create a smoke wall from Secret and T-Red, get the bomb back.
Rounds we've never seen before.
It'd be an interesting way to get the cross up. But no, just holding on to the rotation here. They know the bomb's down, so they have to expect at least some eyes on this, especially with the 5-on-2 number advantage here.
Just waiting for a peep out of hallzerk, essentially. Cole can dig their heels in and wait for hallzerk, who has just flashed for a little bit of a jiggle out of the main players. 30 seconds, maybe xertioN, yeah, now starting to get down there. You're going to be very light on time, lads, if you do intend to get that bomb down. Good luck doing so.
If they're saving, I am livid. They have to be saving now.
Yep, they do.
Well then.
It looks like someone just pinged the bomb as well, just in case anyone was getting nervous. Lads, it's still there.
Definitely still there. Don't you worry about that. Oh, okay.
Wow, we're getting a little... We just had one of the fastest rounds, now we get one of the slowest in the close there. Saving some AKs.
What can you say about that one? What do you want to say about that one?
I have very little to say about that one.
All right, let's forget about that one.
Okay.
MOUZ is going to take a timeout here. So Cyclone, probably going, lads, we got, you know, a couple kills there would have been nice. Give it an attempt, give it a crack.
I also
got a big lead.
I also agree with you, like in terms of, you know, how to handle that team kill for MOUZ. Surely the only way, the best way, is just to have a laugh. You know, laugh it off. Say you were pissing me off.
Don't walk in front of our AWP.
Right, and because you know in that environment, there is nothing to be gained by saying, "What are you doing, man?" I don't know how Dexter sounds. Probably not like that, but
I think it'd be torji at Dexter.
Yeah, actually, probably much more realistic.
Because he would have had the kill otherwise.
And you know what I'm doing? It was right there.
Can you do Hungarian?
Torji.
Alrighty. Strap yourself back in here.
They're sending hallzerk ramp.
To change up.
Let's see how this one shapes up. FaNg realizing he's got a lot of responsibility towards the yard side of things, and it does look like he will be faced with some smokes. You can see them dropping it all for their boy.
Well, there'll be commitment behind this. It's not just one individual lobbing out all of these. You can see multiple components now.
So what's the knee-jerk reaction, do we think? When these smokes fly through, FaNg is in warehouse, by my understanding.
Yeah, you bang on there. If this is L block, FaNg could be good for a kill or two here. And looks to be the case. So L block in play. It's just, well, a little L, not a capital L. Might be a lull here for FaNg. This will be easy. Yep, spotted, down. Now he's pinned, sure, but that's the opening kill. He doesn't have to move.
He doesn't have to, but he has into the 4-on-4. hallzerk now, he's been waiting at ramp for this exact reaction. Can he profit? Do they boost? They jump, bait the shot, even better. And now running on in. Dexter down, and Floppy is there in time to provide one. Advantage Cole looking for 4. This is really damage control CT rounds now. They need them. JT is still willing to take some gambles. He doesn't assume Squeak at all.
But this is the bomb on the way back.
He's not going to be expecting that. His teammates in Squeak, he's going to be screaming at him. torji, at least 2. Lobby. Grim's been spotted. torji's dragging out. 1v3 goes 1-on-1 now. A battle of wits between the two AWPers.
torji has to go B.
He's going for it.
hallzerk's expecting that A play right now, so he'll be responding very quickly to decon as soon as the bomb's getting punched in. Penny's dropped now.
Where do you go? Dark seems good. Maybe they've relayed that torji might be lower. You can see that hallzerk's happy to clear with his USP as well. Oh, is the glass broken? I believe so. Oh, it's been heard. torji knows. And that's the head spotted. Now the information. It's flowing. hallzerk's coming. Missed shot.
Out of ammo in the AWP.
Onto the UMP and okay. That is hallzerk clutching up for Cole. He's had a quiet one for the CT side, but that is a big round to be winning.
Yeah, torji only had 2 bullets left in the AWP and squandered both shots right there. You could see how panicked he was in this new update. Sure, it's not so new anymore, but you can see ramifications being felt. How many times have you ever seen AWP running out of ammo? Well, there's one. Chalk that one up on the board. And hallzerk as well with the confidence to stay around for that peak. Set Floppy up for a kill. This is great from torji. Fast shot, sure.
Bang.
But missed the necessary one to get the round, and the smiles back on the faces of the Complexity boys. Yeah, that one's going to feel a bit rough, but it was a 1-on-3, so decent attempt and good plant.
Yeah. hallzerk has just cracked open JDC. Going for that early fight into the lobby. So now Complexity certainly feeling like there's a little bit more hope in their camp. We started that conversation about map 3. I think MOUZ were too. FaNg has an angle over the top on Unbreakable, and Grim, his defense is. Can't say the same about FaNg though. Canadian goes down. xertioN good for it. And Frozen starting to crawl towards Held. I think hallzerk will have a little bit of info. Yeah, lovely shot. As easy as that. Advantage extended, and now xertioN actually immediately takes that gap, expecting a relocation of that AWPer. Traveling in pairs now. JT just holding Grim's pocket.
xertioN's done a lot of damage here, but then they now know he's condemned towards spawn. This could activate torji.
I like that he's gone to the AK for this, and if JT gave that fight up...
Surely they saw the barrel there, right?
I think so. He kind of knows the setup. He's playing this well. torji threatening. Can't get down the fence. Just a trip over his shoelaces there.
Another interesting decision. There's been lots of misdirection for MOUZ in this half, right? In the early stages, they were doing top plays. They're doing smoke walls out. With the top fakes, they would use that then to draw the CTs to rotate the focus on A, and then they would try and cross secret. Remember, space hasn't been an issue for MOUZ. Right? They've been able to get the room. They've been able to get down secret. But the change has been hallzerk finding kills. Remember, he was 0 and 6 now, 8 frags to his name. A clutch in there, a couple of picks as they make their way lower. Been forcing MOUZ into these number disadvantaged situations. So a good start for MOUZ, sure, but you don't want to go into half-time with it being 8-7 after being 8-2 up. You felt like you did all the hard work.
Yeah, it came down to that 1v1 as well.
And you can't call out xertioN here, right? Because he started really hot. He was finding the space, finding them the kills, as we're going to take a look at a couple of these highlights here. So he has 14 frags. He can't... You got another one there, right? How much more can you ask of him? It's the other individuals who might need to contribute, who are all sitting somewhere between 5 for Dexter and 9 for torji, 8 for JDC and 6 for Frozen here. Now, you've already got a bet of 8 rounds. I want to say it should be enough, but Counter-Strike is a mental game here. If they don't feel like they have done enough, it could be trouble.
Already very quick. xertioN, good for it. What a G. Already opens up the account for the boys. A missed shot from hallzerk. Tries to finish the job and does so, but oh, okay. P250 long range.
I think he had the weapon for the job, and it wasn't the pocket rocket.
No, Floppy should finish this one, right? Okay, bombs on torji's back. He's being flanked as well. Not ready as he flies up the ladder, warning shots and gets away, but still. Now they're grouped up. They'll hear this. Rotations are on their way. No armor on torji. Maybe wanted to consider a weapon swap, but he's going for it now. They run him down. Just like that. Grim, one to the head. JDC unable to contribute. Finds himself staring at the flames. And 6th. I mean, it's there. Complexity. Going to be very hard for JDC to argue. Nice little angle in the door. For FaNg. And he'll find it with Grim.
Oof, wait, MOUZ, the teamwork in these 2vx situations has been non-existent. It feels like they're just allowing their individuals to try and find the fights or find some room to work in. So that is a slightly worrying sign here. But again, could be resting on their laurels a little bit with the 8 rounds they've already accrued here. And hallzerk, he's a madman. Yeah, I'm just going to step out wide and fight with a P250 when I have an AWP available. Why not?
We used the word self-actualization for Grim. I think we have to use it for hallzerk. He is playing like, you know, Cowboy. He's definitely fully integrated into the system.
Took that skit a little bit too seriously.
Yeah. And that shirt suited him, as did the trucker cap. Business in the front, party in the back. And he's back to ramp. Holds his nerve, holds his breath, and will try and smoke it just as they were about to posture it. Ahead of it is Dexter. Oh, hallzerk. Not ready for that one. And Dexter, his intuition was correct and rewarded. Floppy, though, stops his immediate descent and keeps it interesting on a 4-on-4. JT to rotate. xertioN late yard.
Not sure MOUZ want to finish B because in a lot of the rounds where they have gone down, especially through ramp, it felt like there's a lot of bodies reading the rotation here. That's not the case this time round.
Floppy with both hands off the mouse and keyboard there.
Yeah, now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it.
It's all I can see. But yeah, you highlighted their hesitance to go B. It does seem like as time passes, that will become the only option.
They have util for this. Smoke decon again. Should be Molly Stairwell.
Oh, what? torji saves JDC there. A big contribution from the Hungarian AWP. 9 is the name of this game. With 20 seconds left, the clock extended. Frozen gets it down. xertioN still catches out FaNg. The fight he's been waiting for this whole time. Grim trying to find him now. xertioN's so aware. It's just like he's got his finger on the pulse of his opponent. And JDC would have needed the multi, but Only floppy, shouldn't be a problem. And it's not. 9 secure. MOUZ finished with a cherry on top, but that 8-2 haul left and remedied at 9-6. Complexity taken to the T side. Will we need that third map? Stick with us to find out.
The show where we ask IGLs how tilting it is to play against other callers from a scale of nap time to hair loss. How tilting is it to play against Dexter?
What you love, Peter?
Sometimes the unexpected really happens.
There's some things he does. He reminds a little bit of me sometimes. He goes for some YOLO peaks, aggressive moves.
He has evolved a lot as an IGL. I think he's really good at like using his players.
If anyone would be neutral, that would be him, because I haven't played him much.
So neutral is the right answer, I think.
I would put them like maybe tricky. They have some tricks up their sleeves that you haven't really seen before.
Not explored territory. It looks like there is a potential, but you don't know how much.
He's a prime example of taking matters into his own hands. Very similar to maybe to my old English Glaive.
I would say neutral. I didn't play a lot against them.
And I think he's actually influenced a lot by their coach.
So I'll say he can be a slight tilt when he comes through a smoke and make random kills.
I'd say like neutral.
On some certain maps, their individual level of players allows him to call a lot more simple. On Inferno, Frozen like go kill B, JDC go kill Apps, xertioN go kill Boiler.
They're playing very slow. It's hair loss.
So Dexter is the raid boss of all skills.
Yeah, it's not joke because we play it against him. It's hard. You can't predict.
How do you think the other IGLs have rated you on this one?
Ooh, yeah, at least probably slightly tilt. My style is that I don't really have a plan until I read them because I have a good feeling that I trust 100% where they are, what they're doing, the pacing of everything. Yeah, I hopefully it's around slightly tilt. Maybe I'm really stupid, who knows?
Let's get into the second half of Nuke. We are ready to rock and all roll, and so are MOUZ and Cole. Got Chatty B with me, and we have got ourselves a CT side for MOUZ. Complexity certainly recovered the half, made it still a potential for a conversation to be had here in that 2-0 after taking Inferno, but MOUZ with a pistol could start to run away with it. xertioN equipped with that dual Beretta and armor for the hut fight.
Yeah, in the perfect position for it. You'd love to have your Julies on the hut in case of a rush here, but looks like they will be heading towards ramp. They spring into action.
JDC immediately just falls off. He's happy and then hoping Torchy gets one on the descent. Not to be. This is going to be quick. 4 of them down there. JDC, what are you supposed to do with this? The util comes out. Still a smoke and a Molotov for Complexity. And they do bound past those windows. Less threat now. Great Molotov to buy space. And that should facilitate the plant. You can see the CT is going to have to reshape this. xertioN working on the ramp flank, rest of them coming from secret side.
Bomb has been planted. It's a resmoke of the decon here, so they'll all have to come through double doors or ramp.
xertioN's hearing that, so Communication still 5v5. This is about to be a bloodbath. Here comes a frenzy of frags both ways. Floppy, JDC, and it's hallzerk on that Glock making it work until these two from double doors make it work with a double. Safe, supported. FaNg and JT, the bomb is on their side. It's ticking ever in their favor. And he's just one frag. It's close.
There's no kit here. This is going to be a little bit close, but they're confident now. MOUZ, they're happy to say they've got it. So we will call that 10 and just across the line right there. So the tiniest of details. They were able to stay alive for just a gnat's wing longer. That could have been the round for Complexity, but both pistols falling away from them here. No hallzerk heroics. I love the detail of this, right? Because they had decon smoked again, they knew that they could open the door, fight from the doors as well as the stairwell, but it just got too messy, like Floppy running in, feeding himself there to the blender. And is this just, oof, if he had just stayed alive for a moment longer, it could have been a little bit different. You can see Grim here understanding the situation, but it's a force fight for Cole. Galil's dotted across the board here and looking to take some fights at range. Smokes deployed. But I don't think that's landed as anticipated, and that's a free fight for torji there. Yep, you can see a bit of a mare.
Yeah, not something you want to be seeing in this state of play, in this level of play. Very much. JDC provided a smoke by virtue of a bullet.
Yeah, and some issues here as well, because if MOUZ get all these kills with ease, they can get some upgrades as well. xertioN and Dexter would love to get their hands on a Galil, I'd say. With JDC, the FAMUS, not everyone's favorite.
It's the gun we love to hate.
Yeah, now they just have to trade efficiently here, Cole. That's the only hope.
Good bait, but I think FaNg's going to be aware that that was a bit suspicious. torji, one silence bullet, and that's it. Floppy, good for it on the Galil.
Don't worry about trading. That was great work. Just playing off each other there, and xertioN spotted here as well. Getting desperate now for MOUZ.
Yeah, this is already a very threatening force back. Floppy. Okay, every Galil fills the feed. It could be the team ace. JT unfortunately did go down and now just frozen. Floppy's already got himself the double. And he's in the wrong part of the map.
Yeah, he's going to save, unfortunately.
Going to go to that safe little box.
Yeah, maybe where torji died. Oh, this looks like a good spot. Oh, they're coming back for the M4 potentially here.
Oh, dear. Grim. Thinking, well, for Floppy, yeah, he's now thinking about his life as opposed to the retrieval. You can have it, says Complexity.
For now, I feel that Frozen might walk into this trap. Okay, great awareness there. Gets another kill, so there's a little bit more damage done. Sure, you take that consolation, but you will lose the round. So 7 now for Cole. And after they lost JT and they screwed up the smoke wall, it shouldn't have been possible. JDC and torji just getting isolated towards ramp. Again, not really playing off of each other. You'd think once JDC dies, torji can at least get a trade, but not the case.
Yeah, that's going to feel great for Cole. I mean, you know, you've lost both pistols, but this time, second round.
Nice shot.
It's yours. With only the one saved as well. FaNg stone-faced, wants to make sure he can build upon this.
Well, if this round comes in Complexity's favor, then the conversation can change here about their potency on this T side.
Rank 10 on an in-game leader is usually a signifier of a couple of things, but not this time. JT not going quick, instead finds himself getting the boys in a row, and wow, Floppy's actually won the head-to-head. That was a full one-on-one. Floppy v xertioN, and Dexter's gone now. The top site is lost just like that. They come on in, and the CTs topple over. Frozen happy to maintain that M4.
Save again, saving the KD. That's about it. Here, torji will find himself a FAMUS. Pack it up and try again tomorrow, they say. And really easy stuff there from Complexity. Backside molly, top hut molly. After the opening kill, keep main smoked. Understand where the threats are. Grab yourself 8. You know that it's still not going to be the easiest of tasks with some upgraded weapons to deal with in the next round again. So MOUZ continue to keep themselves in a threatening position, but this is crazy from Cole. We know that this team, they've been grinding for some time. We definitely know the promise of the talent. Heard from Maui speaking about hallzerk, how we haven't really seen this form. Where has this been? And, well, showing up on Inferno and finding impact here again on Nuke, especially on the CT side when they needed him. And it's Grim, the man on your screen right now, alongside of Floppy, who have been 2 North American hopefuls that have been touted for, I would say, the last 3 or so years, meant to be the next big impact riflers. And we're seeing a bit more of that, especially from Grim. I think Floppy, if he could maybe find some consistency, right? We can see the peaks. The peak yesterday against Heroic, 15 kills right now. That's great. Consistency in that factor, right? They need to big themselves up a bit. They need to understand that these kids can frag.
I loved seeing the headline of Grim's interview. He just said, I know if I can work hard enough, I could be a top 20 player. The nades onto Dexter. That's one way to find an opening.
That is wild. You don't often see that one. That's a little nade stack there. Nerdy stuff.
Yeah, and they could just build upon that now. JDC just quivering with a deagle. What are you supposed to do with this? One would be a dream, and it's one shot that goes awry. A second the same, and now just onto Frozen. The M4 did find FaNg, but he's alive and kicking. 20 HP to celebrate. And that deagle from JDC is still now whittling away. He shouldn't have anything more to say, but Grim will fall. 1 bullet left. Scared about his teammate. He still wants to take this fight with 1 bullet. You will lose. And now exertion onto JT. So top site's not safe, boys.
I don't think they're going to expect torji so quick here. He might get 1 kill if he clears his corners. Should be a freebie right now in the blind spot. That's a big shot. FaNg's low.
Problems for Team Complexity. hallzerk with 3 and still now FaNg will go down, and the deagle from exertion does not finish the job. We've seen one of these before. hallzerk v torji. Look at the pace of this though. Perfect for the frag. torji closes and denies a Complexity round.
The fact that he appears up that ladder so quick, there was no way that hallzerk was ready for that. Thought he had time to punch in the digits there, but he'll get 1 back, and that one's going to feel good. The round opener just by nades. Fantastic utility usage, but Complexity getting picked apart here. Okay, you can hear JT giving out a couple of marching orders there. torji into the AWP, and yeah, getting fired up because it was starting to feel like a bit of a sinking feeling for MOUZ. Remember, this is elimination, and ooh, okay. Out the squeaky door is Floppy, giving himself some room to work with.
Oh! Wow, that's Dexter.
Yeah,
nice.
look at the smoke. Exactly. It's not as deep as he had thought there, so tried to do a vent drop, and he would have been completely in the open, while on his screen it was grey. So that's one way to give away the opening.
Yeah, Dexter's not complaining.
Especially after how he went down last round.
Yeah, and precisely considering what you just highlighted about what is at stake. Thrust into the lower bracket. MOUZ and Cole fighting for the scraps.
Oh, they're trying to peel in towards main here. This is a good position from torji.
Going to be very, very unlikely that they don't lose a player on this, and they're already working a man down. They're rooting, they're pausing.
He spotted the bomb.
Okay, we'll see the CTs rejig the setup. torji, though, getting walked on. Grim. Oh, a missed shot and a dead AWP. Grim pulls him into the 4-on-4, and now the CTs will have to rejig again.
torji panicked there after he saw that. Very sporadic.
Exertion, woof, deleted on the drive-by. Grim straight up into the heavens. Dexter was stuck between a rock and a hard place, good for the first. So now JDC is coming in from lobby. We've got a attack from 2 different fronts. Frozen finds himself in the vents.
They should save.
Right.
They're giving it a look, at least. Seeing if anything comes their way. Squeaky door clear. Frozen could come up.
Yeah, if he can peek heaven, he can probably safely assume the ladder a safe ascent.
It's the right call here. Nobody overstepping, so well played from Cole. I know that torji spotted the bomb, but it's like he just wanted that kill. But he had already known that he had given up that angle, so they had to be creeping on him. And he even stepped out, ready for somebody a little bit... Oh, okay. Trying to blow that AWP away here. Didn't go too far whatsoever. It will not be retained. But yeah, he stepped out ready, or somewhat aware that the possibility of Grim being close was in play or in warehouse, but he'd already given up that angle. So it's so risky. He was going wide into multiple fights there. So if he'd gone out and even got 1, it was likely he would have been traded anyway. It would have been better off just backing off and playing more passive towards spawn to make sure they couldn't go up heaven. I guess losing track of it, we don't know exactly what the comms are like, who said what the assumptions were. But MOUZ have done more with less, so the fact that they retained a bunch of rifles here can buy another for Dexter, a couple of upgraded pistols.
But yeah, already.
They're doing it the hard way, that's all.
Yeah, more entertaining.
Not again.
Oh, no, not again. Oh.
And it would have been again.
It would have. xertioN swallows 2 nades. It was destined to be 3. 14 HP. Oh, this is interesting. They've got the perfect gap. They're going the only place MOUZ are not.
And JDC right now is worried about Secret as well as Ram. So he has so much on his plate here. The rotations, they're going to have to come down the vent and fast.
Yeah, that German has to be screaming for help soon.
Heard the windows.
Lads, it's just me down here. The smoke's just arrived, and I'm really feeling a lot of pressure. So the rotate's in, but the bomb is down. They've even got hallzerk ready to catch a late vent. Reminiscent of the pistol in a sense, it's a 5-on-5. MOUZ in trouble though. They don't get that first frag. They get down Grim. Opens up the opportunities to fight into the site. torsi as well as taking down hallzerk. It has to be JT. A double. Oh, and the triple from the leader. Locks it down. Decon repelled and round is won. Cole. They'll take another for their troubles.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. 4. T round secure.
Big from the leader there, right? 2 of his heavy hitters, hallzerk and Grim. They fluffed their lines, but JT, sure, only 10 kills to his name, but those have impact written all over them. That was a retake that was on there for MOUZ and another tilting type round for Complexity to lose, considering the stakes.
Yeah, but it's the perfect round for JT to step up. It not only puts the 10th on the board, puts MOUZ into a bit of an odd one. 2 saved rifles. And this, look, you see this in the feed. If you're JT, you know you have to step up. And step up, he does the 3rd. Brilliant. Frozen was pre-aiming you for that repeak. Handles it well.
He's bought them now a chance to tie things up at 11-11. Look at the type of buy available here. So some good calling from JT is now some good fragging as well. And xertioN up close has JDC to try and bait this into action. Only a USP, so you shouldn't be expecting too much from this. He's going to step straight into FaNg, who'll bite down hard.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, ready for everything right now. Well, we're at the business end of this game. This is the chance for MOUZ to get knocked out of Katowice here.
How has their year been going?
This is their year.
Yeah, okay. Well, in which case, we do need to watch with bated breath.
All right. Complexity had the blast groups to get warmed up in. JDC needs something heroic now.
What you got? JDC, the only rifle and only the 1 frag. It's Floppy with a double. Cole tying it all up. 11-11. And I think if Cole had made a wish, it would have been for a 2-0.
Yeah, remind everybody again that MOUZ have been on ice since the Rio Major semi-final. Right? We haven't seen them since, right? There haven't been tournaments that they've either qualified or been able to play. Katowice are the first one back where they had the berth straight into the group stage. They didn't have to battle through the play-ins where Complexity managed to make their way by toppling ENTZ. They had that series yesterday against Heroic. It went 3 maps, and well, the 3-map series for MOUZ was a clutch affair against OG. Dexter, the king of the clutch, and Frozen, the king of the save. Ring around the rosy. Doesn't want to shoot. The trigger discipline. Multiple bodies lined up here, but he really knows he needs the gun, and he'll take one after the bomb goes off. So great round there from Frozen to hold on to the AK. Yeah, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you were talking about them being cold in the save. Holds on. And we'll see this nice just frags coming to them, you know. hallzerk doing his due diligence, holding from the yard push. And then Floppy into the top site for the close.
This feels like an emergency timeout now. I know there's still 2 remaining here for MOUZ after this, but it's starting to get very, very worrisome. In the scoreboard, xertioN has definitely delivered. torsi with 18 kills as well, right alongside for the ride. This is meant to be the easier half of the map right now, and so far in this second half, it's 5-2, with the bomb going off time and time again for the North Americans. Just needed a couple of wins under their belt here to start believing in some of these individuals. hallzerk with 17 kills. 17 for Floppy, having another good performance here as well. Grim hasn't been necessary just yet, but still time for him to ruin the party. What's the timeout? Netted MOUZ here. No AWP available for torsi.
MOUZ needs to cling on to life here. In Katowice could be a very short stint in our first taste of 2023 MOUZ. Frozen Need to see his name in the feed, and he does so with precision, as does Dexter, just spraying into the smoke, and every single fight is won. Look how quick it can be. Everyone's got a frag. It's JDC's turn, but hallzerk considering heading towards his domain.
This is one of those scenarios here where he probably should just save, but because he has so long left on the clock, he can't just go back to spawn and hide. They will start having a look for him here. And the other problem that could be discussed is this AWP falling into enemy hands will give Torji his weapon of choice. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but on a map like Nuke, when you're the rotating player like Torji, you'd much prefer to have the AWP as opposed to a rifle. Right? It means you can be more dynamic, you can take different types of fights, you can be a lot more precise, right? There's a reason you are the AWPer for the team. So hallzerk now starting to back off. Let's see if Dexter allows them to let off the leash to start hunting here. They know that they need to build the CT economy as well, just in case.
Yeah, like a spotless CT round right about now when you're down a map certainly doesn't sound bad. Then, as you highlighted, that AWP will be maintained.
Okay, well, another one of these. We had one in the first half. I think it was JDC and xertioN who were just chilling in secret and T-Red for about 1 minute and 10 seconds. And now we've just had hallzerk with the back pedal all the way back to T-spawn.
Yeah, this is Counter-Strike. And that, over there on the right, is a valve. Thank you, thank you. Try the veal. I'm here all week.
I couldn't. You couldn't get me going on that one.
Wasn't trying to get you going. More just trying to tickle your pickle. As 12 is secure.
There was Hallie. He's coming up next.
Yeah.
Spirit versus Liquid.
Spirit Liquid. I mean, yeah, that's on the menu tonight as well. This is an amuse-bouche. And your main course up next. This one is definitely keeping us amused. Still 12. And Ancient still potential. 4 rounds. 4 CT rounds on Nuke. That's it.
Sounds very doable, doesn't it?
When I say it like that, but when you review that, you know, after losing the pistol, Cole have managed to already muster a heroic 5-round haul, all through bomb detonations.
Yeah, and well, TC here has called another timeout, right? So to see what type of strategy they can pull out of the back pocket, how they want to try and get back into winning ways here. 30 seconds to give the marching orders, and still the Spirit in the MOUZ camp doesn't look too flat. Torji still with a bit of a wry grin on his face right there.
I mean, you have to be able to smile in the face of that adversity. You gotta bring your A game right here, right now. 5-second timer. We are jumping into a must-win round.
Floppy with a Tech 9 and a good spawn. If they could pace the answer.
If they could all feel like the last one, it'd be a quick trip to Ancient, but see what Cole and JT are cooking up as well. How do they intersect? Pace, option. Oh, and ripped out of both of them. Frozen, completely blind. Takes 2 down through flash and smoke and everything in between.
I hate the call. I'll be completely honest with everybody playing at home. Don't have too many gun rounds left, especially if this continues for MOUZ here, and you just opted to do a Hail Mary. Floppy got caught out last time, being caught out again, and this time he's lost FaNg along with him. Get 1 minute and 55 seconds, and that's probably going to be another 1 minute and 10 where we see them hold on to their guns here. What are you meant to do now, Complexity? You threw all your eggs into the basket.
The bomb as well. It's
yeah, that is the basket.
Mary. Yeah, that was the... You put the eggs in the basket and then threw the whole basket off the top rope.
Can anyone find something inspired here? I don't think so.
You're having a look. Understandably so. Frozen. He was the bodyguard. And he was the round winner with his double. Makes it a 3rd. Using xertioN in the process, though. Maybe that bomb could be retrieved. It's going to be hard fought, though. You can see 2 players here on that top site. They got main on lock. hallzerk can try and maneuver in here. Through the squeak, clears is close. Smoke, they're giving it a good go. A shake of the stick, but real tough fights. It's all onto hallzerk as he lines up 2. Do you get the bomb as well? Down the vents, JDC will be playing close. I don't know if hallzerk's anticipating a duel so close, and pulled out the bomb. JDC positions perfectly, and MOUZ now get just a step closer. 3 more rounds for that 3rd map.
Potentially 2 steps closer, right? That type of buy for Complexity. Now they don't have a whole lot of cash to invest into this next round to play. 14 for MOUZ should be set here.
And you went down the list of the scoreboard as well. You talked about Torji, you talked about xertioN. Well, Frozen just delivered a round on a silver platter.
Yeah, a huge round right there from him. Look, when the kills come your way like that, you have to deliver. So just mowing them down, coming out that squeaky door. Some good shots from hallzerk, sure. But maybe let him work with the AWP, try and set him up for a pick instead of forcing him into a 3-on-5 scenario like that.
And you saw what he managed to make out of it. This one's pretty tough. FaNg on an AK-47. Already hallzerk meets Torji's AWP, and it is just JDC. Laughing all the way to the bank. Grim, one back on the dig. xertioN, though, happy to collect if he does go wide on red. Ouch. 14, as you highlighted. A certainty. Just JT. Versus JDC. Frozen will steal it for 16. Okay. Things have stabilized after that cold timeout and charge.
Yeah, once we get to that map number 3, there'll be a knife for sides. We're getting into new Ancient ever since it's been a little bit widened. I think it plays much more like a conventional Counter-Strike map now, not just so much dump utility and fight for B lane / mid control. And well, the body language, not reflecting a team who has the mental to bring this back. Let's see if I can be proven wrong here.
Stakes are definitely high today. Day 6 of IEM Katowice 2023. And xertioN throwing some aggression into the mix. FaNg can't believe his luck. He gets 2. JDC with a counter onto hallzerk. That was the bomb. He's mollied it as well. If Grim... Ooh, he's been spotted now. I love this. JDC's got support as well. JT up in the elevated rafters. Still see FaNg on the AWP for it. Dexter needs to get back onto the top side. Good onto Floppy, who was trying to hold on top of the top site. Dexter still has Hut, has all of it on lock. He's smoke, he'll spam and spray. And finds the angle as well. Makes it a 2-on-2. Can chill now.
Saw the foot.
What? FaNg down to the adjustment. What was that from Dexter? I think he was going for Grim and accidentally found an extra one. And this is going to be an easy walk into 15, just putting it across the line in the end. All smiles now. Happy with a call.
Yeah,
JDC.
A lobby crunch right there that almost fell apart. FaNg, this man on your screen right here gets 3 kills. 2 in Hut, picks up the AWP, grabs another. Felt like they had a gap, but you bang on. There was no way that Dexter was aiming for that kill. He saw the foot going towards the vent. He tried to flick on over and just hit MOUZ 1. By doing that, grabbed himself an extra kill. So a great round from the in-game leader of MOUZ here, but back in it in a big way.
You saw FaNg's face as well. Like, that's just a death you can't really explain. Well, Complexity last time out. Now it's them that require 4 in consecutive fashion. Just as MOUZ have demonstrated. And it was a lobby crunch, bro. They call a lobby crunch and they lose the first 2 kills.
Yeah, when it starts like this, like look how bad it got here. And then Dexter from the rafters grabs 1. This is wild here. We'll probably catch it on the replay. So sees the foot on the left. Yeah, just tries to flick into action. That is a wild one right there.
The ballsy call from the CT side as well. Let's go, crunch them.
Yeah, and the money in the bin right now for Complexity here. A scout for hallzerk, a deagle for JT. And a map number 3. 1 round away. This time the nades land, but standing much deeper is Dexter. You're only going to take him out once with that type of a play. And here comes the push again. Time to bully.
Yeah, this is reminiscent of how the first map started. MOUZ just disrespecting, charging. Look at this. Everyone's holding W. Frozen on walkabout. Tagged up by the scout. Oh, it's hallzerk. Taking them both down on that. That's a lot of damage for a cheap rifle, and AWP gone. Squandered, and he's hitting every shot he takes. What is going on here? That is a box. Doesn't stop him. Tagging him twice as Dexter will collect, but still, calm your... Can't finish that sentence, but 3-on-3. And oh my god, they nearly lined up for him. Dexter the AWPer. And now into FaNg. A 2-on-2. And no rush. Bomb on the back of him. The Canadian might want to wait for Grim to get a little bit more of a power position. You can see he's working on the potential up the ladder. JDC's holding this, though. It's going to become a 1. Oh, the timing. JDC dismounts, and the first of the 4 found.
Poor hallzerk. What was that type of a round, mate? I think he's had enough of this fun and games. The scout, he had to hit 2 shots on Frozen. You saw, highlighted by our obs team right there, there was Torji who took down with an AWP behind that CT blue. That must have been a banger in itself. And given them something to work with here. So there it is, bang. Torji gone. Has to hit 2 of these. Oh, makes it the headshot. So, and Dexter as well. He's had a bit of spring in his step, but it's all right. They can buy back, both teams. This one's still locking horns. 1 more round for MOUZ, 3 for Complexity to go to overtime.
there's a very clear intention here. They want to overwhelm Torji. And he can take them to Ancient right now. Misses the lethality. Grim tagged. Torji body bagged into the low site. JDC on the tight line.
They can see the window's broken.
Little suspicious as exertion's rotated through. On the cross, a freebie for JDC. Another one for him. It's fallen apart at the seams. Cold with just 2. Make it 1v3. hallzerk has been berserk. But can he really clutch up to extend play? Exertion denies, and we're off to Ancient. MOUZ back against the ropes on their map and deliver every individual you need at the 11th hour. 23 for Exertion, 21 for Torji. Heroics at times. You saw Dexter with the shot through the smoke. Frozen as well. We go to Ancient.